With the next features, JetEngine expands the Query Builder again. This one will focus on simplifying how we work with relations. There's a new query type called Relations Query created to remove most of technical steps from querying related content. Now creating this kind of query simply means choosing the relation, choosing what you want to get, children or parent, and where the query should take the starting object from. Previously, you first had to pick the content type, then apply macros for related items, then define the relation, and only after that go through the remaining configuration steps. The new Relations query makes working with related content intuitive and cuts the setup roughly in half. And if you ever need more advanced filtering, for example limiting related items by a meta field, you can still fall back to the classic workflow. The next feature is very similar, Data Store Query. When you use this query type, you simply pick the data store that contains the items you want to show, and that's it. Before, you had to choose the item type, set up a macro to get the items from the store, and only then select the store itself. Now it's all done in a single clear step. Overall, these new query types are one more step toward making the Query Builder more straightforward and less technical to work with. Next feature lives wherever you see the dynamic tags icon. That's a new tag called Query Calculations. It takes the results of any query and runs calculations on one numeric property from those items. To make it work, you just pick the query, pick which property to use, for example a price or rating meta field, and then choose what you want to calculate. Sum, average, minimum, median, mode, and so on. You can use it for general info, like showing the average rating for all tours in a category, or the total price of all items a user saved in an online store. And you can also use it more strategically, as a macro inside another query. For example, to only show items with a rating above the average, or tours that are cheaper than the median price across the site. Before, for calculations like these, you would usually need an SQL query, which requires more technical knowledge. The new Query Calculations tag is much more straightforward and works with any query type, without writing SQL at all.